Good morning. This is Father Stephen Kelly from St. John's Church in Detroit. We are continuing our series of daily morning meditations, where we generally look at one or another lessons that are assigned for morning or evening prayer, what is known as the daily office lectionary. And today, of course, is Monday. And so we are in this last week of Advent. We actually have a full week of Advent, as I mentioned yesterday in the meditation. Christmas is as far away from the fourth Sunday of Advent this year as it possibly can be, because with Christmas Day is a Sunday. Christmas, the fourth Sunday of Advent, is the Sunday before that. So we have a full week ahead of Advent readings. And I thought we would take a look at today for the gospel lesson, which is from St. Luke's gospel. Now, we're going to have some kind of precursor to Christmas things coming up here now, in that we'll have the story today of the birth of, or the conception of John the Baptist. Tomorrow, we'll talk about the conception of Jesus Christ in the womb of Mary. So Luke 1, chapter 5, verses 5 through 25. There was in the days of Herod, the king of Judea, a certain priest named Zacharias of the course of Abiah, and his wife was the daughter of Aaron, and her name was Elizabeth. And they were both righteous before God, walking in the commandments and the ordinances of the Lord, blameless. And they had no child, because Elizabeth was barren, and they both were now well stricken in years. And it came to pass that while he executed the priest's office before God in the order of his course, according to the custom of the priest's office, his lot was to burn incense when he went into the temple of the Lord. And the whole multitude of the people were praying without in the time of incense, and there appeared unto him an angel of the Lord standing on the right side of the altar of incense. And when Zacharias saw him, he was troubled, and fear fell upon him. But the angel said unto him, Fear not, Zacharias, for thy prayer is heard, and thy wife Elizabeth shall bear thee a son, and thou shalt call his name John. And thou shalt have joy and gladness, and many shall rejoice at his birth. For he shall be great in the sight of the Lord, and shall drink neither wine nor strong drink, and he shall be filled with the Holy Ghost, even from his mother's womb. And many of the children of Israel shall be turned unto the Lord their God. And he shall go before him in the spirit and power of Elias, and to turn the hearts of the fathers to the children, and the disobedient of the wisdom to the just, and to make ready a people prepared for the Lord. And Zacharias said unto the angel, Whereby shall I know this? For I am an old man, and my wife well stricken in age. And the angel answering said unto him, I am Gabriel, that stand in the presence of God, and am sent to speak unto thee, and to show thee these glad tidings. And behold, thou shalt be dumb, and not able to speak until the days that these things shall be performed, because thou believest not my words, which shall be fulfilled in thy season. And the people waited for Zacharias, and marveled that he tarried so long in the temple. And when he came out, he could not speak unto them, for they perceived that he had seen a vision in the temple. For he beckoned unto them, and remained speechless. And it came to pass that as soon as his days of ministration were accomplished, he departed to his own house. And after those days his wife Elizabeth conceived, and hid herself 5 months, saying, Thus hath the Lord dealt with me in the days wherein he looked on me, to take away my reproach among men. Okay, so great, wonderful story. Zacharias the priest, and his prayers answered. Now, we know that the story, if you remember way back, the story of Samuel the prophet, we had the story of him outside. We had the story of Hannah, Samuel's mother, praying outside, and the priest coming out and seeing her mumbling in her prayers, thinking she was drunk. She poured out her heart and what her prayer was to have a child, and Zachariah and Eli the priest said that she will in fact conceive a child, and Hannah dedicates him to the service of the Lord. That's Samuel. Here we have Zacharias is the priest. He's inside praying for his wife, who cannot have a child. And when the angel Gabriel comes to tell him this, he doubts it. He doubts the angel. And so because of that, he is struck as he gets a sign, and the sign is that he'll be dumb until the time is appointed. And of course, that'll be after John's presentation, his circumcision. And so Elizabeth does conceive. Now this sets up, of course, later on when we have Mary's conception, because Elizabeth's baby, of course, is going to be John the Baptist. When Mary conceives Jesus in her womb, there will also be interactions soon thereafter. But you can read ahead in the story if you want to. It's Luke chapter 1 through 3. Anyway, so I do hope that today you can join us. We have Holy Communion at 12:15 and 4 o'clock evening prayer. And of course, I hope that you're getting ready for the Christmas celebration by inviting your friends and neighbors to join us for Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. So God willing, I hope that your Monday is full of blessings.